Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. What we're going to do today, we're going to be working on this ditch witch. We're going to try to get the transmission out of it because we were digging a trench with it a few months back and the transmission locked up on us. I was able to finish the ditch, but I had to use the backhoe part to finish it because the trencher wouldn't work because the transmission locked up. But the temperature today is going to be like 97 or something like that, I think, with a heat index of about 108. So it's going to be pretty hot. So the first thing we're going to do before we start working on this, you can see it, there's no shade around this thing. It's right in the middle of the sun. We're going to go down here to the one of the ditches. One of our canopies blew off into a ditch, and we're going to attempt to try to get that canopy out of that ditch and see if I can makeshift it over the top of this thing so I can work today because it's just so hot. You know, I just can't stand the heat. So we're going to try to do that and see if we can survive. So all right, here we go. This trench, this tarp is down here in this ditch. And there's a lot of overgrowth, so I don't even know if we can get it out, but we're going to try. We're going to attempt to get it out. You can see it where it's at down here. May not even be worth getting, but we're going to see if we can maybe maneuver it out. Here comes my help. I'm going to see if one of my helpers can help me get it out of here, so we'll do that too. There we go. Well, that's cool. Get it up home. Go down there and see if you can pull it away from it. Just here. Back up a little more with it. Just keep backing up. There you go, like that. I know it's destroyed, so we might get it to stand up. Gotta walk all the way back, pick up the stupid camera. Hopefully it was right here. That other thing. So, why don't you hop up on the ditch witch? Backside, what I can do is raise the seat up like this. Yeah. And there's a nut there. I'll have to hold it.
You want me to go hold it?
Yeah, we'll have to get it with a wrench though. Got some oil in it, but I don't care. We'll put bolts in it. All right, you're gonna need this. And we'll have to hold this seat up like this. Right, when you see that bolt right, I'm going to start it turning. See it? Yeah. Don't lose the nut, okay? Hold on to the nut again, too, okay? You on it? Yeah. Just turn over and go down. See if we can hand it. Yeah. Here, take this. Okay. Let me have a socket. You get on that bolt right there. Get on that. Don't squeeze it. If you'll grab that seat too for me. Yes, come my way. Then we'll bring it myself. All right, we got to take this steel plate right here off. Okay. It's a 9/16. Let me get the. I should have the socket here to do it. Now, let's see. Where's that ratchet that you had? All right, change the socket. Here's what I have. Hold this. Can you hold the bottom side? You can go in under there if you need to. Just hold the nut. See it? Should be out. Oh, can you push that ratchet? All right, you should be out now. Yeah. We got to get this drive shaft out. And I don't know how in the world we're going to do that. I think I might see how we can do it. Maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see. I think we might have to slide the transmission back and let this whole thing go back, and then turn the transmission around and let the drive shaft slide out. I'm gonna go to the other side. Okay. You may have to hand me all this. Too, okay. Hold on just a second before we have anything else. I don't know. I just need just a couple of things. Let's see if we can fix this thing without me taking it out. It'd be so much better. I don't know if we can or not, but we're gonna try. Let me get this shifter out here. You got to pull up on it. Get on that side so you can try that up just gently. Now don't try real hard with your brakes on. Try it. Keep riding. Push down. Push down. No, push down. Drive on like that. Yeah. I was there you go. It's coming out. I wasn't under there. I was trying to get back under it. Good. All right. Now, I don't know if we can do this or not, but we got to try to get this shaft out here. I don't know how to do that. Yeah, but the problem is, there's a nut sitting right there where my finger is. That's a nut. It's got to come off. Well, the only way it can come off is this drive shaft. This drive shaft can't come loose without this drive shaft. And this drive shaft is in this shaft. So, see what I mean? It's all kind of it's connected together. We can do nothing with it. Here's your fork. In case you get hungry. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to get that drive shaft loose. I think I'm going to have to take the U-joints out. That's going to be a job. Air hose. This is going to be a little bit loud, okay? Okay. There you go. Let's see. Yeah, it's got a holder in there. I got to get it out. Let me see if I can get this. Keep right here. See, if I take that pin out, it'll fall right off. Can you push that clutch in right there? That pedal, push it real hard. You got to push everything you got. Got it? Okay, maybe I can do it with this. Let's see. Maybe I can turn it with this. Let's see. What happens? Give it some leverage. Maybe I can get in here. I don't know if you can or not. I just got it. I hope y'all can see that. Alright, you probably can't see it past this. See if I can angle it up here a little bit more. Like that. I just want y'all to get a view of what we're doing here. What I'm doing, I got to get this drive shaft out so I can get this transmission out. Well, there's a snap ring right here. We're fixing to turn this just a little bit more. Can you mash that clutch in again? I'm going to turn this just a little bit so I can
See the snap ring?
get to that snap ring. And there's the snap ring right there. I'm going to squeeze it right here. Hopefully. The whole thing is sliding up. There it is. Alright, I think the whole thing is forward now. Now let go of it. Okay. Now we're going to get a hammer here and try to knock this whole thing forward. Ah, there we go. Look at that. And it came off. Alright. We've done good.
Yeah, that is amazing.
And so now all we got to do is unbolt the transmission and slide it off and bring it out. It's going to be heavy. Can you see? Yeah. There it is.
I was holding that for nothing.
Yeah, it's not the place.
Yeah.
You'll be holding right back in here. I think I'll hold it right there. There we go. Now we got to unbolt the bell housing bolts, and they are right back in here. Looks like,
I see them.
yeah, they're right here. And they are, look like 13 millimeter, I think. Let me see. That's what they are. We'll start taking these bolts out right here. See where it's separated there?
Yeah.
All right, see if you can get a hold. This thing, if it starts falling and trying to pinch your finger, just let go of it, okay? It ain't going to hurt nothing. So
Okay.
get a hold of this side. We're just going to kind of wiggle and come back with it, okay?
This side.
Pick up and come back. Ooh, that thing is heavy.
Get a grip.
Right there. Whoa.
I can't even tell.
That's it right there. That did it.
Okay.
Oh, whoa, right there. Oh, right there. A little more, just a little more. Come on back. Yeah, just to kind of pick up. Don't let it pinch you though. All right, there we go. It's coming out. You take a hold of the nose, yeah, and slide it on out here a little bit. Don't set it down yet. I'm gonna get behind you. Just set it down. problem now is getting this off because this is driven in so far it don't want to come off. I may have to cut that with a saw. I don't know if I can get it. See, this will not come back out through this way. Don't know why, but it won't. I even tried air chiseling it up through there and it will not come through. But I need to get this off so I can get that nut off right there. So I can bring this yoke off so I can take this housing apart. So just keep running into problems. Let me try just hitting this and see if it does any good. I don't think it will, but I'll give it a try. Let me see. Putting my safety glasses on because we're going to be probably seeing sparks. So, let's see. Kind of boogered the edge of this up a little, but I'm not even up there to that. I'm trying just to drive it through the joint, and it ain't wanting to go. It's moving. Got to get it way on out there though. That's what I was wanting right there. There we go. Now she's coming out. That's what I want right there. Let me see. That might be enough. There you go. That's what I needed. Needed that out. And now I can put a socket on that to get that nut off. Don't know what size it is, but we'll find out. Try some of these sizes here. It's a lot bigger than that. Yep. And that's real close. That's 1 7/16. I think it's a little bigger than that. I don't know. Don't want to go in there. That's a tight squeeze. Yeah, there it is. Alright, I got the nut off. There's the washer. And the yoke slides right on off. Alright, we got it. Now I gotta take this part. I think it's gonna be about 9/16 or 5/8. Get this back off, and hopefully I can get this packing side off and see what's wrong with that reverse gear. It's all on. Yep. Spring. So the seal. There's the seal. It's not a seal. I don't know what that is. Lay these like this. That's going to go like that. Like that. Ooh, that thing's been hot. That back shaft right there has been really hot. So we've got a bearing failure here or something. I think we've got a bearing right here that's failed. Back. I gotta try to knock this bearing out right here. Probably go out so far with it and then take it out. bearing puller, try to pull it out with a slide hammer. Let me see if I can get my air impact in here to get right here and chisel and knock that bearing back right there. I'm going to replace that bearing right there because I think it's been hot. This whole shaft area has been hot right here. Bad hot. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to go right in behind this bearing right here with a air chisel. I'm going to try my best to chisel this bearing off right here. Get the start sliding off. May not be the way to do it, but I think it'll work to do it. Let's see, put the safety glasses on. Yeah, this might do a little better. It's a little longer, and it also won't also has a little angle to it to go down in there a little better, I think. Yeah, it's moved away. Let's see if I can go a little more. Moved out there a good little ways, but still ain't where I want it. The bearing is kind of seizing up, is what it's doing. I believe I'm going to have to take the front apart, and I don't want to. Go ahead and bring it in forward, out. This bearing back, then I can turn it up and bring it out, the whole housing. I'm going to take this spring off right here on the front. If I take this spring off, then I take these 4 bolts out here, 3, 4, and take this whole front bell housing off. Bring the throwout bearing off, and that way the front of the transmission will be exposed. I can pull those 4 bolts out, take that apart. Let's do that. Not sure what size those are. They look like they might be 8mm maybe. Could be 10. I don't know. We'll see. I got the sockets. That's it right there. .3/8. I didn't mess about that. I'm going to take this spring off. Get it out of the way. I'll leave it on there right now until I get this pull throwout bearing on off there. There we go. Put that right there. Now I'm going to have to put the 3/8 housing on here. Take these out. I forgot I've got air over here, so I'm just going to use my air impact. Looks like a 900 foot thing, so it should regulate. Don't even grunt. Come loose. For some reason this bell housing don't want to come off. Maybe there's something holding it on, but I don't think so. All that's free. Ain't nothing connected to that. Nothing connected in there. I don't see any more bolts holding it either anywhere. So it ought to come loose. I think we just got it. It's just stuck. I'll probably have to just put a pry bar against it. And while the pry bar's against it, do some tapping and it'll probably break loose. But I think I'm going to quit. It's about 15 to 3. I know that sounds like it's early, but the problem is it's about, well, with the heat indices, it's about 107 right now outside. And this heat gets me. So we're going to stop right here and then we'll continue on. I don't think this will be the end of this video. We should be able to start right back up where we left off right here. When I come back, which I got to take a day off, so I won't be back. It'll be instantaneous for y'all, but I'm going to take a day off and then come back Thursday and try breaking this on down and getting that bearing off the back, and we'll video all this and try to go from there. So y'all hang in there with us. Okay, we're back. This was a different day. You'll probably notice some fans running because it's hot. It's like right now we're about 93 actual temperature, and it's like 103 is what they're saying with the heat index. So it's hot. So I'm going to have to keep the fans running, so I'm not going to be doing a whole lot of talking. I'll just talk when I have to, but I got to get this transmission on apart. And I'm going to try to wear gloves. I don't know if I can do this or not, because it may be, when I wear my gloves, they fill up with water from the sweat. I was actually having a little trouble. I got all the bolts out to take this bell housing off. The bell housing don't want to separate from the main housing. So what I'm going to do is kind of put a little pry on it right here in this area, pry against it, and then hit at the same time and see if I can get it to come loose. I've got all the bolts out. Here's a bolt. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's not any more. I mean, this is. Wait a minute. There is 2. Wait a minute. There's why it's not coming apart. You can't see them. There's 2 hid right behind here, right in under here, and so that means I got to take this apart. Somebody's had this apart before because these are wires. You can wire tie them so that they won't come loose, and their wire ties are not in there. So let me get my wrenches. One of these fits it. Here's a 14. That might fit. Yep, and it does. And break this loose. I don't know if you see that or not. I'm taking this loose. Just take out. Yeah, it's got a little pintle right there that goes down in there. It's going to loose real loose. Take this and loose the same way. And hopefully there's that side. It's 2-sided. How about that? Got that one out. And then this one's got to do the same thing. I don't know how that comes out. It must just slide out of there. I don't know if you see what I got right here is this shaft right here is loose. This is loose, so it should come out, but it's got to come out of this side. Let me turn this around so you can see it. See it sticking up right there. That's got to come out. And what I might do is put me a pair of vice grips on it and be real careful. I don't want to damage it. So, rag here. I know I got gloves on, but I still want to get the heavy grease off because I don't want the tools getting just completely greased up. Now it ain't wanting to. Okay, yeah, it moved. There it goes. Now I can just pull it out like that. There's the pin for that side, and it brings out my throwout bearing, release bearing arm. 2 more bolts right there, 2 more bell housing bolts right there. You can see them. They look like they're like 3/4. They're pretty big. There we go. Got her off. Okay. That's the intake shaft, input shaft, I'm sorry, and the sleeve, and it looks real good. I'm going to take these bolts out, take this off, and that'll give me some space right in here. Actually, if we turn this, so that there is a, inside the transmission, there's a flat spot. Let's see if I can turn this. My hands are so sore from working the other day. I can't hardly do it. Let me just try it with pliers. Tighten up one notch right here. Okay. Now, you can probably see there's a flat one right there. We got to turn that all straight down. Is what we got to do. So, and then it should let that clear that bottom cluster bearing or main shaft bearing, I hope. About right there, pretty close. Sometimes you have to take another piece loose to get them out, but maybe this unit here will come apart like most of them are supposed to. We'll see. And we'll take these bolts out. And those suckers are not tight. This thing, I think this thing's been apart before. This shaft off. Yeah, they've used silicone on this. It's been apart before. Supposed to be a gasket for that, I'm sure, but no biggie. Yeah, that turns up. Alright. Now hopefully, if we've got this right, this should come right on out here, I hope. You can see the bearing is starting to slide out. Now there is a bunch of little needle bearings inside this that are going to fall out and fall into the bottom of the transmission. I don't worry about that because when I take it apart, I'll get those out. But right now I just want to get this shaft out of here. There it comes. It's coming right out. And they're going to fall out. I can see them. Yep, there they are. Okay, I just heard them fall. They were right in here. Okay, there's our input shaft. We got it out. See, that bearing sounds noisy. All right. All those needles still down in there. Here's the synchronizer. It's the 4th gear synchronizer. All right, so now I think we're ready. This bearing here needs to come off. And I need to get this whole thing to slide back. This whole unit needs to go back so that that bearing right there will be exposed. And then I can use a bearing puller to pull that. So let me see if it'll come on back with gentle tap with my hammer here. I know I should have a brass hammer, but I don't have one with me right now. So. It is not wanting to move. I think this bearing here must be froze in the housing there a little bit because it should move back. Maybe I can shift this gear forward a little bit. There we go. I got to get in there with my air tool again and try to hit this bearing right here and knock this bearing off the shaft. Then I can bring this entire housing out. The problem is, see, this reverse gear right here won't move. This is where the problem is. And as you can see, that little piece right there is sticking out and it's not supposed to be like that. Well, it is, but it's turned the wrong way. This is froze up in the housing. So I got to get this main gear off, or this, this is the main gear. And the cluster's at the bottom. This is the main gear. I got to get the main gear out so I can get to that reverse gear that's on that shaft right there. I'm going to take my sunglasses off and get my safety glasses put on because I've got to use them while I'm doing this impact work. And it's going to be a little noisy, so I probably won't talk during this segment. The bearing's bad, but we got it off. You see what I did? I just was able to get it off there. All right, so now I should be able to take this whole housing here. It's pretty heavy, but I think I can get a hold of this and slide it out of here. That reverse gear don't want to move. It's being stubborn. because that reverse gear's in the way. Normally you push it back into reverse, bring this back this way and get it to clear that gear so it'll come on out of there. Let me see if I can move that gear forward where it was originally. See, it can't come out that way. This might work. I might can push this pin out right here and see if that will come on out of there. These two pins are in this both sides. They got to come out this way and this way, so this will come out. I got to get this gear out and see if this pin will come out. I'm having trouble with this pin. We'll work on it. See if this pin will knock on out of here. I don't know if it will or not. It's moving, but I'm gonna have to grind the head off of it a little bit. There we go. I gotta have my reading glasses on. Up once in, I'll drive it out this way. It might be easier. I don't have any luck in that direction. Alright, here we go. Have to grind that off on this end now. I'll do that right quick. There we go. And look at that. That's a nice punch. Brass punch ain't no good. Go get a steel punch. I think I'm gonna have to drill the thing out. Looks like I can't. I'm not sure if the pin goes all the way through the other side, or if this is a pin going this way and one going this way. Because this is a button that'll come out. If I pop that button out, then this whole thing here will come off. But I think that's just one pin. But for some reason, my dowel pins are not wanting to move it. It's just like bouncing off. Here's a brand new set of punches that I've never used. So let's see what happens when I. Moving, but the other side's not coming out. That's what I don't understand. How's it going down? This side's not going. Yeah, see, this side's not coming out, while that side is going down. Just barely making a mark on it. By the way, I was going to show you my punch. It bent the punch. Didn't work. And we are just almost there. Alright, I'm not having any luck. I tried to do something to try to get it to come out and it didn't work, so it's still down in the hole. The problem is this has got this reverse shaft lever has got to come out, and the roll pin right here will not come out. I'm not having any luck, so I don't know what to do here. I can't even drill through that roll pin. It's so hard. I don't have a drill bit. And I got some really good drill bits too. And when I'm using punches, just even my steel punches are just, this is a brass one here, but the steel ones even are bending the tips off. They're not doing any good. So it's not designed for punching out. It's designed for, I guess, pulling out. But I don't know how you pull it out. I don't know. I brought this on down. Alright, and then made it like a half forward. See if I can bring this out of the hole and this gear cut. So it's out of the way. Oh, look at there. I think it just come out. I had to get this turned in the right direction to get it. I have just a little bit more room right there. They turn it back up on its end and let the weight of it kind of see if it'll force itself out. I know without a doubt this is not the way to do this, but I just don't see another way. I mean, because this reverse gear is just hung up and won't move. I'm gonna spin this back on here, and I'm gonna hit the back of this a couple of times. It's just right on the edge. It's almost coming out. You can see this gear is just right in the way. Problem is this needs to come up now. It can't because that's see this one come out of this opening right here. It comes out of this opening. See it's wider.
Yeah.
But see I can't slide it up because it's hitting that now. See it's just like I mean we're at a catch-22 here the whole way around. I just don't know what to do. See that problem? Okay, guys, we had to stop recording here for a little while, but I've tried my best to get this thing out, and it just won't come out. There's just nothing I can do to get the thing to come out of the hole, because what's happened is this pin, this arm right here, this is the reverse arm. It has got to come out before this whole assembly will come out of the hole. Well, it won't come out because it's jammed down in here. That's where the problem is, right here. My issue with the whole transmission is right here in reverse. And I've got to get this pin right here out. And I've literally been trying to drive it out. I don't know if you can see it or not. We took a long bar right through this hole here with an air hammer, trying to air chisel that piece of bar out right there to get the gear to drop down, and maybe this would come on out, but it won't. So what I've done is I've actually drilled a hole in the top of this, and I still hadn't got this pin out. I'm gonna try to get this pin out right here, and when I get this pin right here out, if it'll slide out this way, come out this way, then this will fall right off and come out, and then I can get the gear out with no problem. But still got to work on it a little bit more, and we're going to finish this in another video because we're going a little bit long on this one. I just didn't want to go so long with it, so we'll stop now. If you've enjoyed this part of it, like and subscribe. Just follow along if you can. I'm gonna try to keep getting this out of here so we can get this gear fixed right here, get reverse going again, so we put it back in the trencher, and then we'll show you some more trenching work. I don't really like to do a whole lot of mechanic work, on our own equipment, because I don't get paid for it. So it costs more, but that's what I used to specialize in. But still, it's just kind of hard for me to work on this stuff like this when I'd rather just be doing the work around the farm. So if you've enjoyed, just be sure and like and subscribe. Again, I'm sorry to keep repeating myself, but thanks, and we'll see you on the next one.